Hi everyone, are you ready to listen, think, and prepare for competitive exams? I hope you are in a good mood to learn more about this. Can you guess what these pictures are? Okay, in the first picture, you can see blue color, green color, and you will see that the arrows are moving in one direction. So, Earth's crust also came up like a mountain. Now, you can guess what I'm going to talk about. And the second picture, can you see buildings? In front of the buildings, you can find the earth to be in cracks. So I hope you have really understood what is the topic I'm going to speak about. So underneath this building, you can see some gaps coming out. So you can think of about what I'm going to explain. Let us know about them. Okay. Now you see, shaking the facts, earthquake, awareness and action. Today we are going to see about shaking the facts, how these earth is going to shake, and what should be our awareness, and what action should we take. When you see this picture, you find it that it looks like a scribbled lines. Yes, it looks like that. But when earth quakes, the lines by the seismograph you will find like this lines on the graph. Okay, so this will tell the intensity of the earthquake. Now, how do earthquakes occur? If you see in this diagram, in the earth's core you will find the crust. Here inside this molten earth will be it will be in the molten form. All the metals, especially ferrous and ferrum, nickel, will be in the liquid form here. And these metals, when the temperature increases, they get liquefied more and more heated, and they cannot control, they cannot stay inside. So they will try to come out. Then where should it come out? This is called the core. Okay. The earth will be like this. If you take this part of it, section, you will find the earth to be like this. So here this is the crust, upper mantle, this is lower mantle, and this is outer core and inner core. Inner core metals will be in the liquid form. So due to intercompressional forces, it cannot stay inside and it will start giving movements. So when it gives movement inside the earth, it will not stay at one place. So the molten rock will try to come out. You will find in mantle, in lower mantle, in upper mantle, you will find some non-metals also, metals and non-metals. So when the earth quakes, you will find that there will be disturbances. You will find disturbances in the ocean every day, every second, because of the attraction of the moon and the sun and the earth's pulling power. You will find movements in the earth. It is a common phenomenon, and but when there is an earthquake, you will find that the earth will split like this, and it will try to move away like this. Okay, can you see the movement? Yes. Now, divergent boundaries. What are divergent boundaries and what are convergent boundaries? I was talking about the Earth's movement. So, you will find divergent boundaries which will be moving away from each other. Okay, I will show you the picture. Convergent, they come together like this in opposite direction. So when the plates move in the opposite direction, they create pressure here. Already in the liquid form, when the Earth's crust is in the liquid form, the inner core they will be trying to bring out the liquid outside. So already these plates are moving and they are creating pressure. So it will try to come out. So liquid molten rock inside the earth, they will try to make a way and they will try to come out. Okay. So when it comes out, a crater is formed and it will come out and get solidified. So mountains will be formed. Okay. Here landslides you will find. I'll show the pictures. In Japan, you see, even underneath the ocean, you will find here movements. We call this as epicenter where the earthquakes occur. So when it will spread throughout the ocean and it will cause tsunamis and earthquakes in the nearby places. Japan is mostly prone for earthquakes. Okay. Then convergent movements. Plates move towards each other, causing one subject beneath the other. This can lead to mountain formation. In the previous slide, I was talking about that is convergent movement. Divergent movement, plates move apart from each other, creating new crust as magma rises. That also I explained to you in the previous slide. So in the mid-ocean ridges, you will definitely find this shallow earthquakes and transform movements. Plates slide past each other horizontally. This side-by-side motion can result in intense earthquakes like those along California San Andreas Fault. So when it is moving away from each other, you will find that the land goes down. Effects of earthquake. See, when the earth quakes, buildings will collapse like this. On the surface of the land, you will find buildings collapsing. Then landslides will occur in the mountainous areas. We can see in this picture, the vehicle is moving. People are coming together in the places here. They are watching how the earth is sliding inside. Okay, it is coming to the valley place. When the earthquake occurs in an ocean, tsunamis occur. You can see in this picture how the tsunamis come. And when the tsunami comes, they will be broadcasting. They will broadcast saying we have to be very cautious. Nowadays, in cell phones, TVs, televisions, news, everywhere it will be broadcasted. So, when we hear the broadcasting of the earthquake, we must be alert. Okay, which are the earthquake prone areas in our country, especially India? We have it is divided into zones. Zone 5 is a very high risk area. Jammu Kashmir, Northeast India, parts of Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, and Bihar. Generally, you will find earthquakes in this region where landslides and it will cause disturbances in the people's lives. Then, in fourth zone, that is also high risk one, Delhi, parts of Haryana, Punjab, Gujarat, and Maharashtra. In these regions also you will find earthquakes. In Delhi, when it occurs, buildings collapse. Okay, Punjab, Haryana also you will find it. Zone 3 and 2, they are moderate to low risk. In peninsular India, in South India especially, you will find less level of earthquake. It quakes, but not that much when compared to northeast and north. Next, global earthquake prone regions. In Pacific Ring of Fires, in volcanoes, I was explaining what is Pacific Ring of Fires. It is a rim. Japan, Indonesia, Chile, Alaska, California. Then in Himalayan regions, India, Nepal, Bhutan, Anatolia, Fault Zone, Turkey, Andean Belt, South America. These are the places where earthquakes will be occurring very frequently. So what we have to do when we come to know when it is broadcasted, then what should we do? After an earthquake, what you have to do? You must help the victims. We should not feel that why we should help them. It is a natural disaster, so we have to take them to the relief. Rescue trapped individuals carefully. If people are under the buildings, collapsed buildings, we must try to rescue them. Give them good medical help, first aid we have to give them, and if they are if they undergo serious injuries, we have to give first aid, and then funds we can give for them. Then we can also set up emergency shelters for displaced people. So those who lost houses and they become shelterless, we can give them shelter. Schools, colleges nearby, we can take them, and in those places we can keep the people until they are their houses are constructed, rebuilt again. Till then, we have to keep them in the rehabilitation centers. For such people, we have to distribute food, water, blankets, and basic supplies. Water is very clean. Water is very essential. During the earthquakes, the wells also get disturbed because septic tanks and others also will be disturbed. So water facilities, drinking waters will be disturbed a lot. So we need to give pure drinking water for them, and blankets because they become shelterless. We need to provide all food, water, and shelter. Basic supplies till their houses are rebuilt. We have to give them some basic food supplies so that they can cook and eat. Utensils and other things also we have to give. Next, long term support for people those who are disabled. We must give them medical treatment, then give them support, mental health to support them mentally because they lost everything and they are in trauma. Such victims should be uh, given confidence. Everybody, those who are not affected, we have to put. Every single drop of water makes an ocean. So if each person sends 1 rupee at least, then it becomes a big ocean, and we can help those victims who are in dangerous situation due to earthquake. Then we have to rebuild their homes and schools and colleges and infrastructure also so that they can stay happily. Financially, we have to give them support, and if our employment opportunities are gone, we should support them. And affected families are to be comforted. Okay, we have to give support, mental support, financial support, and we must also give them family support so that they will be once again reviving in their vicinity. Community counseling should be given, and disaster education to rebuild lives. How they have to rebuild, how to rebuild their lives. That also we should teach them, and give them proper a helping hand. So, helping hand is better than praying lips. Okay. Now let us see when why we should be prepared for the earthquake. On the earth, any place, anywhere, any day, any second, earthquake may occur because underneath our crust there is frequent movement of plate tectonics. So they may move at any moment, and if it goes beyond 7.4 and 7.5, 8, 9, 10, then it is very dangerous. So what we are supposed to do? We must create awareness among our family members. Okay, if they are babies, of course, what you cannot teach anything. But once they are grown up, we have to teach them how they have to protect themselves during the earthquakes. So they have to secure. furniture, and heavy items to walls. And identify safe spots in each room. If you go out of the landslides, it will be dangerous. Okay? Even if the rooms, in the rooms, if you are sleeping, you must see that you are not under the beams. You must see that your cots are not under beams. Nowadays, concrete houses are being built. So these concrete beams, when they fall, we cannot escape because they have concrete iron bars inside with which you cannot survive any longer. So always when you are putting your cot, don't put beside the bed windows because during the slight earthquakes also the windows will try they will break and they may fall on you and you may get injury. So you have to be little far away from the windows and doors. They are vulnerable. Doors also they may fall on any side. So you must keep yourself away from it. And study tables away from windows. Pack a go back with. If you are alert, if the earthquake comes during the daytime, you must have a bag with you where water, dry food should be there with you. If it is night time, you must keep your torchlight uh, to the place where you can take it and run to the safety places. So we have to keep those things with us so that it will help us in the night time. First aid kit. We need first aid kit, and that first aid kit also will be helpful. Emergency medicines. People when they are panicked, people around you, in the family, outside the family, in the neighborhood. People need medicines. So, always we must keep the emergency medicines with us. And we must also keep a whistle power bank. Whistle also should be there so that if you are awake, you have to blow the whistle to enlighten people to get up in the deep sleep in during the nights. And power bank should be there. Power cut will be there when there is an earthquake. So you have to keep the power bank ready with you, and you have to keep yourself ready at any moment. So you must have batteries also where you can communicate with other people in the emergencies. You should have some contact numbers, emergency contact numbers should be there in your cell phones so that you can call the persons. Okay? Know how to turn off gas. Every day before you go to bed, turn off the gas cylinder. If you are in a deep sleep and if the earth quakes, the cylinder may burst. The gas may be disconnected and the gas comes out and it becomes a dangerous thing for you. So you have to off the gas when not in use. Then electricity and water. You have to see that electricity also in dangerous when it is very dangerous, you should know how to off it first of all because the lines electric wires if they are loose in any place due to earthquake they may get contacted the positive and the negative and it may be short circuited. So be careful, stop all the electrical appliances and see that water taps also if you are getting few seconds off the taps and off the main pipeline link so that you will be your water in the tank will not be wasted. Okay, and during an earthquake suddenly without your knowledge the earthquakes there is no broadcasting, you don't know, you did not suspect, but suddenly the earthquakes in your area, then what to do? Drop everything, cover and hold on, drop to the ground. Suddenly, if there is an earthquake, drop to the ground, come down. If you are in fourth floor, fifth floor, don't come in the lift because that may not work and you may be stuck in the lift. So come down the stairs, try to protect yourself from the big buildings. If they collapse, you will be under the rubbles. So in the debris, it is very difficult to find the dead bodies too. So try to be little far away from the tall buildings, come out and protect yourself. And Here, suppose immediately while we are speaking or when you are listening, if it is quaking, then stay indoors. Move away from windows, avoid elevators, and stay away from buildings, power lines, or trees if outside. If you are outside the building, then move away from the trees because they may be uprooted. Trees may be uprooted, and you may be uh, under the big branches. So that will be a dangerous one. So thank you for uh, listening to my class. Please subscribe my channel. Thank you.